What's up, everybody? Welcome on into the 60-second season right here on youtube.com/SeanSourceRex. My name is Sean. Today we are coming off a stinging loss. Maybe a heartbreaking, not really the term. A loss that stings a little bit to the Atlanta Hawks. We led that game late and just kind of fell apart. Especially that last possession was just, it was awful. There's no other word for it. It was an awful possession. Today we're going to bounce back though. We're feeling good. We're moving in a positive direction. We didn't get the big quarter that we had over the past several games from that Detroit game through the Spurs game. We had a quarter where we just dominated and really pushed the game out of contention. I mean, the Spurs game was tight in the first half, a big third quarter. The Pistons, I think we got off to a good start. The Wizards was pretty tight and then had a big quarter in that game. That didn't happen, and that's a little worrying. I mentioned it at the end of the Spurs game because they made a couple of threes late. That's a worry. I'm not playing super well in the tight games. That's a worry. Can't rely on these big quarters. And great. Okay, cool. Fantastic. So we got Trae Young yesterday, and today we get Ja Morant. So that's all right. Let's jump on in here. We are back at home, so that'll be nice. An opportunity to improve the home record. We have a lot of we're going home and away. I don't think we have really anything too streaky one way or the other. As for the rest of the season, that right side is very away heavy, left side very home heavy, and we'll look to just kind of finish strong in a playoff spot. So that feels good. If you'd like to see more, be sure to scroll down, subscribe, and ring that bell as it posts every day at 4 p.m. Pacific time. Great time to do it is right now during the pregame. I'll see you with the tip.
As they came through the tunnel earlier, the Pacers were already in all business mode, ready to defend their home floor. The tallest building in the state of Indiana, the Chase Tower, rising high above our location today at Bankers Life Fieldhouse in Indianapolis. It's time for the NBA, live on 2K Sports. Joined by Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, take it away.
Thank you very much. Jaren Jackson Jr. is continuing in his father's NBA footsteps. Asked about that influence, Jaren said, just his heart for the game and tenacity. You have to be able to shoot and play defense because you don't want to be a liability. At the end of the day, my dad did all of that, and he won a ring. Kevin Jaren Jr. wants that last part, too.
I can see why, DA, and I think he's well on his way. Thank you for that one. And for a look at how the competition stacks up right now. These, the new power rankings, they tell a great story. Take a look at the Hawks. They sink a little bit here in the rankings, still, though, remaining in the top 5.
And looking at Indiana, they're a whole lot happier at this point in the season than they were prior. It's fun when you start to play consistently.
Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Brooks. And it's Bane in at the 2 spot. And for the Pacers, in the post, it's Sabonis and Turner. There's Jeremy Lamb. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's Duarte in at the shooting guard.
A- home court advantage. We're nearly in the top 10 for the power rankings. Wild.
And the Grizzlies start out with the
I've
ball.
lost the last 3 tips. Not great.
Now Morant.
All right, here's today's matchup.
And it's sent back by Turner.
Miles Turner coming through.
Brogdon against Morant.
Leads the NBA in blocks per
Brogdon
game.
pass to Sabonis. For the 3.
Get it.
That's good from Lamb on the assist by
Lamb.
Sabonis.
Feeling it with Lamb. 0.4 blocks a game for Miles Turner. I don't know what's going on outside, but it's very annoying.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Ja Morant just had a monster 50-point game. Oh, that got blocked. I thought I had a second there. Can you, Duarte, no? Why do they magnetize to the defenders? Oh, I hate it. I know when I play basketball and I'm 2 feet away, I automatically just jump into his hip. Oh, I'm being defended now. No, I'm not.
Terrific play. This is why you run your offense through him and live with the results.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
It still starts the countdown at 5. That time I heard the beeps in my headphones.
Grizzlies lead by 2. We'll take a quick break.
I'm so annoyed. I am so annoyed. I did mention, though, a few games ago, we did have a bit of a lighter schedule there for a little bit, which was able to help us get on a bit of a run, have some success. We played Orlando back-to-back, got a couple wins against them. Played Cleveland, they don't have a great record. San Antonio doesn't have a great record. Detroit doesn't have a great record. We do start getting into some of the more difficult teams, some of the better teams here on our schedule as the season winds down. Not a great time to start falling apart, but it does make sense why I haven't been able to get some of these big quarters that I've been looking for.
Last season, they went 2-0 against this club.
TJ McConnell.
Oh, for the love.
And it's Caruso in at the 2 guard. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the Pacers.
O'Neal kind of sucked down here. What is happening?
Anderson can't get it to go.
Good defense there, Turner.
Right at the rim. He just couldn't deliver.
O'Neal's going to go to the left. I lost the ball. Oh, right down Main Street. Go into the hoop, Vucevic. He made like an extra animation or two there that threw off the timing. All right.
O'Neal against Anderson.
4.
2 on the clock, and it's good on the way.
Trying to become a better scorer on all 3 levels. This time, Anderson attacking the interior.
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Grizzlies out in front. They lead by a bucket. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Indianapolis.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
For the Grizzlies, the first quarter was pretty even. And in that period, the most they trailed by was 3. Scoring-wise, they broke even in the second, so little ground was lost there. Kenny, what was your take on Memphis?
They've run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I give you a shout-out to the playmakers. This team's success is because of you, brother.
Shaq, your take on Indiana.
At this point, you feel like they have to attack inside and make the offense more dynamic. Looks like they're not even trying to make things happen. If you ask me, they're leaving food on the table right now.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge.
All right, settle down during halftime, get into the third quarter here. Almost lost the ball immediately, so that's not good. All right.
Adams at center with Jackson next to him. Then it's Morant. Then it's Brooks. And it's Bain in at the shooting guard position. Shot clock at 6. Logged in the pass to Orte.
Oh, Drats, I thought I had that. Looks pretty good. Duarte's on Morant.
On the line, and the Grizzlies take on 2 more.
With the ball on the string, John Morant is toying with the defense. Beautiful.
Logged in the pass to Orte. Misses off the right iron.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Brooks against Lamb. On the wing, Brooks takes it inside.
Crafty score off the dribble. Brooks has a good set
They
of
are
moves,
scoring
and he's
so
smart.
well at the end of the... Go throw the ball, dude.
Here's Turner.
There we go. There we go. Okay. We're back in it. That was a huge three. That was so important.
Coaches always talk about
Ja Morant. Oh, God. Thank God I don't play in the Western Conference.
3 quarters of play in a close game here. Grizzlies lead by 3.
We will see
And
the
coming
Memphis
up,
Grizzlies
as
down
soon
the
as we
stretch
return
again
from break, the
in
fourth
Memphis.
quarter
So
gets underway.
that'll be exciting. All right, huge three. We got to step up the
And it's
defense.
time
What I was
to
going to
bring
say,
up the
I think they've
farm
scored
assist of
in
the game.
each of the quarters with under 5 seconds to go. So they've been able to put points on the board right at the end of the quarter and not leave me any opportunity to double up, especially at the end of the first and the end of the second
These guys are
quarter.
professionals. Beautiful play.
All right, we need one good defensive stop, maybe two.
And with 3 quarters
Don't
behind
be
us,
afraid to do what Golden State did. Trade twos, look for a good three.
presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup.
Just one
On the court
good
for Indiana.
defensive stand
We
here.
got Jeremy Lamb. Sabonis is out there.
Don't
with
need-
Vucevic, and it's Duarte in
Don't
at
need
the
much.
2. Elton kicks to Anderson.
A little dicey over here.
Shot clock at 3. That
Okay,
one
that's
misses.
what we needed. Gotta take advantage. Need to take advantage. It's not who I wanted the ball to go to. It's okay.
And it's Vucevic in the corner.
That's, again, not who I wanted the ball to go to.
Here's Caruso. Misses
Well,
the
wasted it.
three.
I wasted it.
And they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now. But here and again, they're not to the penalty yet.
I'd been in such a good flow with those, with some of the players, the Duarte, Caruso.
His shot was hindered by that momentous mobile one block.
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
Did you see his hand? His hand looked really weird.
And an intentional foul right there.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
That's the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion.
We've watched Jaren Jackson struggle with early career injuries, but despite the setbacks, he's continued to grow and become a stronger player. Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
And the Pacers call time here. They're behind by 5. There's 10 seconds left in the game. Guys, your thoughts?
An uphill climb. They need everything to break their way.
They also need to get the best shot you can as quickly as you can, and then immediately
Yeah, what a surprise. Ja Morant.
And so it's Indiana.
Don't
with
do
it.
that.
It's a 5-point game. Duarte passes to Brogdon. It's over Morant. The shot by Brogdon, no good. So it's Memphis picking up the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And now we'll go to David Aldridge. Who's
This is a
standing by
worse,
with
more
our
frustrating
player of
loss than the
game.
Atlanta loss.
Take it away, David.
That's
Thanks
so
very
bad.
much, Ja. A lot of swag
Why?
on this team tonight. Who's responsible for that confidence?
I feel like we all talk to each other.
Oh, that's so annoying. That is so irritating. I am so frustrated with the way that went. Well, the end of the last 2 games have been just god-awful. That one was awful because I threw it to Brogdon, and he was like running, and that throws off all the timing, and I barely have a grasp on the timing in the first place, so if you throw it off at all,
Great interview once again.
well, shout out to the
And
blimp.
that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David
This is
Aldridge.
not a good time to start falling
This is
apart.
Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching.
Tight loss to the
NBA
Hawks.
here on
This one,
2K
the
Sports.
defense was
We'll
really
see you
bad.
next time.
Really, really bad. Oh, God. I thought, hey, there's a chance. I got exactly what I needed. Defensively and immediately following offensively offensively and then defensively in that game. Got the 3 with Turner right at the end. And then I got the stop on defense, and I just couldn't put it away. Couldn't get it back in. That's frustrating. Here's the concern that I have. Let's see. We can view the box score. Where's Brogdon? No points. Brogdon, okay, had 4 points there. This one, he only had 2, but he had 5 assists, so that's hard to be too bummed about. Brogdon hasn't been much of a factor on the from a scoring perspective lately. That's a worry as we continue this. We get a little bit lighter of a stretch here. We got Houston next. Then we'll see Portland, a team that we beat in Portland. Though I'm sure they're a better team than most. They are 42-30. Okay, they're fine. They're in first place. All right. So I guess we get one game that's not too difficult a team. 17-55. Let's get back on the winning side. Feel a little bit better. Moving through the rest of this season. Real quick check. We're a game back of the Heat for that 7th spot. We are holding on to the 8th spot here in the playoffs, but I imagine it's getting a little too close for comfort. We'll be back tomorrow, 4 p.m. Pacific time, right here. Be sure to scroll down, subscribe, ring that bell, do all that good stuff. Thank you for watching. Goodbye, and go Pacers.